Hello beginner dragons, this is the 4th week of quarantine, so I hope you guys are doing well. First, we're going to warm up. So, this is what the warm up is going to be. If you have a wall, this is preferable. If not, a couch or a box or something is also fine. So right now I have a box with me and I have a wall. So first, I'm going to show you what to do if you don't have a clean wall with you. So if you have a box or if you have your couch with you, put that to the side, and then you're going to sit down, have your butt almost touching the box like this, and now you're going to sit up like that. So that's what we're going to do. If you have a clean wall like this one, you're going to put your butt on the wall like this, so you're sitting down, and then you move your legs like this. So first off, this is a great stretch, and second, if you move your chest and try and touch as high as you can up the wall, that's also a good core exercise. So today, we're just going to do some core exercises. So we're starting with this one. You can do the box or you can do this method. I'm going to be doing this method. We're going to do this for a couple seconds, and then we are going to keep on moving on with our warm-up. So, go. So, keep on going as high as you can. This is, so again, if you ever get bullied or attacked, you are able to take the hit and you won't get hurt. We're doing this instead of regular crunches because this isolates some muscles, so you're only working out your core. Do this, and then after this, we are going to move to our side and do it with only one leg and try and touch our toes, so that we're working our obliques. Our obliques is our side core, which allows us to kick higher and kick stronger. So this is the example with the wall. One leg up, one leg to the side, your butt's still on the ground, and now you're going to try and touch with your hands or your arms. Again, with the box, one to the side, one there, and you're going to try and touch. So I'm going to do the wall. You guys can do whatever method you've been doing. So put against the wall, up, and try and touch. This isn't as much of a stretch, but this is working out a very important muscle group, which allows you to kick harder, like I said, and some other benefits. Kick higher without bending over, and other things of the such. I haven't been timing this, but I want this to be about 30 seconds. So if I don't reach that 30-second mark, please pause the video and do it for 30 seconds. If I go over, I apologize. Now, after we do this side, we are going to do the other side because we don't want to kick higher and stronger with one leg than the other. So again, put against the wall, one leg up, two hands, try and touch your toes, go as far as you can. You're not necessarily trying to touch your toes, but you're getting that motion so you can work out your core. Keep on going. You guys should be sweating a little bit. This is okay. My core is starting to get very sore. So I hope you guys are being sore as well. If you aren't, you're doing it wrong. Please try again by pausing the video and restarting it so that you get that full experience of the core. So that's all we're doing for our core today. Now, again, we're going to stretch. So instead of doing the regular old sit down, stretch, touch your toes, we are going to do dynamic stretching, which is also being part of our warm-up, which allows us to warm up our body and get our muscles ready for class. So first, we're going to do stretch kicks, which is kicking straight up as high as you can, like this. So I want you to keep your legs straight while you do this so that you get that full stretch through your knee and your hamstring and all those fun muscles, because trust me, having a hurt leg is not very useful. I started very high, but it's okay if you start very low and then work yourself up to your waist, to your chest, to your head if you can. I prefer that actually. If you guys are doing this with me, I want you to start off very low and work your way up, because if you go too high very fast, you are going to pull a muscle, and that is not very good. After that, we're going to do some hops in place. Again, warming up our body, also stretching. Now, move to jogging. Now we're going to kick our butt. This allows us to stretch our hamstrings some more. And as we're doing it, I want you to go hug yourself like this, or arm circles, whatever you feel is necessary. So I'm going to do arm circles. And me personally, halfway through, I am going to switch directions. So I'm going towards you guys right now, and now I'm going to move away like this. Sorry if my head's getting cut off. This was just for the open wall. And a couple more seconds, and this should be good. Okay, and stop. Now, if you guys want, you can pause the video and do whatever stretches you need, like over the arm, over the head, touch your toes, side stretch, whatever you want. I don't care. You guys can pause. I'll give you a couple seconds to pause it before we move on. Okay, I'm back. So now that you guys have stretched or done whatever needed to get your body ready for this for this class, we are going to do cat's paws because that is part of our form. So I'm going to be taking a knee because this is part of your form. So my right knee is on the ground. You guys, if you're doing it with me, you guys, your right knee is on the ground as well. So we're going to do some cat's paws. So curl your arms in, curl your fingers in like this, exposing your palm, palming your opponent. Same with the other hand. So palm, 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 palm. So as we're doing this, I'm going to talk. I want you guys to keep on doing this with me. So, as you guys know by now, we are in quarantine. So, that lets us think for a little bit. Let us do whatever we want. So, it's been a couple months since this whole thing has happened. And now, this really tests our self-image. Self-image is how we perceive ourselves, like I said last week. So, I've been saying so a lot, I'm sorry. But, anyway, as we get into these longer days, I want you to think about yourself on a regular basis. How good are you really doing? Are you really studying, or are you just taking this as a vacation? I know, myself personally, I haven't been doing as many studies as I should. I've been studying once in a while, but not as hard as I should be. And for you guys, I hope you guys are studying just like you were in school. So if you have some extra math worksheets, do those extra math worksheets. If you want to read a book, go ahead, read a book. But as you guys do this, I want you to think, are you guys being the best student you can? Are you guys being the best person you can? Are you helping your parents? Are you being a nice child? If you're your brother or sister, are you helping your other brother or your other sister? Those are some things. Because self-image is a two-way street. Because if I have a bad self-image and it's true, then I have to fix it. But if I have a good self-image and I'm a bad person, that's completely different. That's not being honest with yourself. So, having a good self-image and being good is something very good because that pushes you to become better. But having a bad self-image and being a bad person is something completely different because that doesn't push you to become better. That pushes you to become worse. And I do not want you guys of the future generation and females of the future generation, I don't want you guys to be lazy or anything of the such. So, now we have done our cat's paws and we are going to move on to our punches. So, I talked about self-image, so reverse punch, front punch. As I talked about self-image, you guys push yourselves to get better. And I hope you guys have a good self-image of yourself and you are trying to get better. So, that's what I hope for you guys. But for karate, this month we're working on speed. So, just some simple things about speed is how fast you're going. Now this week we are working on explosive speed. Explosive speed is how fast we start. So if we start very slow, that's not very good. But if we start very fast, that is very good. So that's the difference between if someone hit us and we punched very slow, like this, that isn't very good. But if someone hit us and we have to defend ourselves and we go fast, that's very good because then we can defend ourselves as opposed to being slow and not being able to. So I want you guys, just at home, even without this class, I want you to focus on your speed. So how fast you can finish your dinner, or how fast you can do your room, or how fast you can finish a book. Some things like that. But if you start very slow, it's going to take you longer. But if you start very fast, it becomes way easier and it's very helpful. So, as we finished our punches, I want you guys, again, work on your speed. So if that means run around the house with your parents' permission, if you're running around the house very slow, it's not very helpful. But if your parents say, run really, really fast, go get my purse, or go get your toys, or something like that, and you're running very fast, that is awesome. That is something to be proud of, and I know I would be proud of you guys if I saw that. Because you guys, first off, listen to your parents. Second off, you guys are working on speed, and that's amazing. So, now we're going to work on our dragon form. Dragon form 1, I believe, and dragon form 1 begins in part A, but we are going to work on part B this time. So, we are going to take a knee with our right knee down, left knee up, 2 cat's paws, 1, 2, guard stance, touch down, twist and punch, front punch, half moose, chop. You guys should know this by now. We have been doing this for a couple weeks now, and I know you guys have been out of school and been out of karate, so you guys might be becoming lazy, but I want you to work on this even outside of class and start to remember it. Because last week we talked about part A, and this week we're talking about part B, which is what we did last month. And I hope you guys still remember it and we can still work on it and be very powerful and add that to part A to make an amazing form. So, we're going to take a knee, 2 cat's paws, 1, 2, guard stance, touch down, twist the punch, front punch, chop. So, that was a little faster, and this time I want this to be very fast because This again is speed month, which means we have to start fast, be awesome, just like that. So, guards, take a knee, cast put, guard stance, touchdown, twist punch, front punch, half a moose chop. Sorry if that was too fast. I want you guys to go that fast because this is speed month and we gotta start off very fast, especially since we learned this last month. Again, if you have trouble, pause the video. I'm allowing you guys to go back, relearn, and then come back and do it faster than me. Now, as I'm finishing this off, I want you guys to do some speed drills. So, some speed drills could include dropping a pillow or a water bottle or something and cat's pawing it as fast as you can. Because if I drop it right here, I have to first react, like last week we learned, we have to react, and second, we have to start off very fast, because even if I react very fast, if I start very slow, I'm never going to hit that water bottle or that pillow. So that's just one speed drill. I'm not going to show that off because I did that, I think, last month. And then another speed drill could be, again, comparing yourself to myself and seeing if you can go faster. Or if your parents want to play along, you guys can do this with your parents. So your parents could go and do their form, and then you can do your form and try and be faster than them, and then they can try and go faster than you and go faster and faster and faster until you guys can go as fast as you can. So that's another one. Think about some forms or some drills that you can do this with. This was the online class of April 6th, 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, comment on this video or post on Facebook or Instagram with the hashtag MAKBeatsCovid-19 to get your class credits. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys learned something, as I always do. And that's it.